Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are doing really well. If this is your first time here, I'm Lindy Peters and I'm a financial coach, here to help you plan for a brighter future and help you take more control over your hard-earned pennies with budgeting, saving, motivation and guidance. And I'll be sharing my investment journey with you. In today's video, we'll be having a look at how much dividends I received for the month of December and which stocks I bought in December as well. Now, if you would like a free share in Trading 212, I'll leave a link in the description below for you to sign up where you can get your free share, and I will be getting a free share as well. If you're getting value out of my videos, please smash that like button so it turns blue to help with the YouTube algorithm. So let's have a look at my dividends. Now, as you can see, for the month of December, I've received all my monthly dividends. I also received my 2 quarterly stocks. Now, if you have a look here, you can see which months they pay out. So it's Johnson & Johnson's that paid out in December and ExxonMobil. So for the whole month of December, I made £7.12. Now, if you ever think, I only started this portfolio in July, and here you can see my monthly dividend growth, which has been very fast in my opinion, and I'm really happy with the growth so far. But if you have a look here, you can see how much money I've invested into my shares every single month for the monthly dividends. And here you can see what I've invested in my quarterly stocks every single month, which gives you the total breakdown of what I've invested. And then I've also invested in the growth stock. Now, looking at this, I've only been investing in 6 months, and this is my total investment. Now, if you have a look on the 31st of December, this is what the stocks were valued at that I've bought from July. You will see that's a nice difference of over 50 quid, which I'm really happy with. If you're considering I've only been investing into this portfolio for the last 6 months, I've also made £17.10 in dividends so far. If I take those two together, in 6 months it gives me a profit of 3.45%, which I'm really happy with considering I am not even receiving all the dividends for all the money I've invested so far, because some of them are quarterly dividends and some of the money I've invested in December I'll only start receiving dividends in January. So for the first year and my first 6 months, I am really happy with the growth and can't wait to see where this is gonna go. So at the end of this video, I will be adding in the totals of each section if you'd like to go into more details about all these shares. Just a disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor, I'm just a financial coach. So please make sure you always do your own stock research before you invest your money. I'm just sharing my opinion and my investment journey with you, but I'm not a professional investor. If you're getting value so far, please smash that like button so it turns blue, and make sure that you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of my new videos. So let's have a look at what shares that I bought more of in the month of December. So the first share I bought more of is Realty Income. I bought 4 shares on the 24th of December. Now let's have a look at who is Realty Income. So Realty Income is a REIT stock and it's got a monthly dividends. So this is ticker symbol O, and they are currently trading at $59.86. They have a volume of over 3 million with a market cap of 21 billion. With a dividend yield of 4.7%. Now, if we scroll down, you will see the monthly dividends and strong holder share returns, and also the diverse portfolio in the real estate, where they own 6,500 plus properties, and they are in 49 places, which is in the state, Puerto Rico, and the United Kingdom. They have over 600 different tenants with 51 different industries that they are in. So at this point, this is a buy for me once again this month, because they have a nice drop, and because I believe in this company, I see this as a nice sale. Now I'll leave a link on top where I go into more detail about this company and the analysis. So the next stock I bought more shares of is Stag Industrial. I bought 1 share on the 7th of December. So who is Stag Industrial? So Stag Industrial is a real estate investment trust focused on acquisition and operations of single tenants. Now this is ticker symbol STAG. They have an enterprise value of 6.3 billion with a square feet of 92.3 million, and they are in 38 states. I leave a link on top where I go into more detail about this company and the stock analysis. So having a look at the quarterly dividend stock, I bought more of AT&T this month as well. I bought 3 shares and I bought it on the 29th of December. So let's have a look at AT&T. Now I bought more shares into AT&T this month. Now this is a company that connects people and entertain them, as they've got broadband, mobile phones, and they also have HBO. They are currently trading at $29.44 and they're working on rolling out 5G all over the United States. But I'll leave a link on top where I go into more detail about this company and the stock analysis. Then the next quarterly share I bought more of in December is Altria Group. I bought 4 shares on the 29th of December as well. So let's have a look at Altria Group. So Altria Group is another one I bought more shares in. Now this is a very controversial company. I know a lot of people don't like the company due to the fact that it's a tobacco company. But I really like this company because people will smoke, doesn't matter what you do. So they are trying to make smoking a lot more healthier for people, to reduce the harm that it causes. They are also investing into the cannabis industry, which is working on medical applications of cannabis to help people. And they are also against underage smoking. They are agreeing with the United States that the underage smoking should go up to 21 to ensure that there's no one in schools with tobacco products, as a lot of 18-year-olds in the United States are still in high school. So this is really a positive side to me to this company. I really like the outlook and where the company is intending to go. Now I'll leave a link on top where I go into more detail about this company and the stock analysis. So having a look at growth stocks, so this month I invested into Workhorse. I bought 7 shares on the 10th of December into Workhorse. So let's have a look at Workhorse. So I bought more shares in Workhorse. Now I really like this company because they're really forward thinking, making sure that delivery companies can deliver their parcels with an electrical vehicle to be able to cut emissions and also to use drone technology to speed up deliveries, which I think is very forward thinking and a great way to build your business. So I've bought some shares in this company this month due to the fact that there was a nice dip, and if there are more dips in the future I'll be buying more shares into this company. Now I'll link a video on top where I go into more detail about this company and the stock analysis. If you're getting value so far, please smash that like button so it turns blue, and make sure that you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of my new videos. So having a look at Realty Income, now this is my total investment for 2020. Now I bought 5 shares. Now if you have a look, I've received 75 pence in dividends for the last few months, which I'm really happy with considering I've bought 4 of my 5 shares just in December, which I haven't received any dividends for. And this was the total value at the end of the year. That gives me a growth of £1.98. Now that is a total growth of 0.88%, which is still more than any savings account. And I'm really happy with that growth. The next one would be LTC. Now this is the amount of money I've invested in 2020. I own 6 shares of this company. I've received total dividends of £1.83. This is the value that it was at. That gives me a growth of £5.52. That is a 3.35% increase for the last 6 months, which is really awesome because that's more than 3 times what I would have gotten in any savings account. Looking at Stag Industrial, you will see this is how much I've invested. I own 6 shares of this company and my dividend so far for the last 6 months is 93 pence. This is the value at the end of the year. That gives me a minus of £1.37, which is understandable as stocks go up and down, but this means this is a great time to buy more shares in my opinion, because I do like the company and I don't think it's falling flat on its face. Now having a look at Main Street Capital, this is the amount of money I've invested into it. I've received £2.49 in dividends so far for the month. This is the current value, which gives me a profit on growth of £6.07. That gives me growth of 3.82%, which is really great as well. Then we have Pembina. This is the amount of money I've invested. I own 10 shares in this company at the minute. I made dividends of £2.91, which I'm really happy with. Now this is the value at the end of the year. Now that gives you a minus of £3.20. So the stock has been falling and it meant I could get more shares. But not only that, there is also a fluctuation in the pound to dollar, which has caused this big gap. But that is not an issue for me because this is not a short-term hold. I'm only planning to sell it in the next 10 years. This is just one of those things, and maybe if it falls far enough below, I'll be buying more shares of this company, maybe at a later stage, because I'm trying to get all my stocks to 10 to 15 shares at the minute. So we will just have to see where it goes next month. Then the next one is Gladstone Corporation. This is how much I've invested. I own 4 shares. Dividends I've already received 32p. This is the current value of the stock, which means I've made £2.70. That gives me overall of 5.41%, which is really great growth considering I've only owned it for 2 months. Then we've got Whitestone REIT. This is the amount of money I spent on it. I own 8 shares. Now dividends we've only received 18p so far, which means I've got a growth of £5.97. This is a 14% growth in 2 months. I'm really happy with as well. This is the total amount of investment I've put into my monthly dividend stocks. This is the total value, and this is the total growth on it, which gives me a 1.85% growth in 6 months overall. But that does not include my dividends that I've received of £9.41 for the last 5 months. So overall, I'm really happy with the portfolio for my monthly stocks. And you're welcome to leave your comments below about the stocks that I've bought for my monthly dividends. So having a look at my quarterly stocks, the first stock is AT&T. Now this is the value of the stocks. At the moment, I own 12 shares. Dividends that's been paid so far is £2.04. This is the value. So I am minus £8.68. Which I'm not really concerned about because that's why I bought more shares in December. And if it continues to stay at this rate, I might buy some extras in January as well. Then Altria Group is the next company. This is the value of the stocks I bought so far. And I've received 1 payment of dividends, and the value of that is £2.24. This is the current value. It's in a minus of £11.64, which is also not a bad thing at the moment, because I see it as a buying opportunity and bought more shares in the company in December. The next one is J&J. So this is the total I paid for my 1 share. The amount of dividends I've received is 64p. This is the value. That gives me a profit of £2.26 with a growth of 2.1%, which is really great. The next one is Vanguard. This is the value I paid for it. It's 2 shares. I haven't received any dividends for it as yet, as the dividends will be paying out in January. Now this is the value of it. That is a growth of £5.88. That gives me an overall growth of 7.71%. The last one is ExxonMobil. This is the value of the stocks. I own 5 shares in this company. My dividend payout has been £2.77. This is the current value. That gives me a profit of £21.55. That is a 16.71%, which is really great in my opinion. Now, if we have a look for the overall for the last 5 months, because I've only been investing in these companies for the last 5 months, this is my total investment. This is my current investment. That gives me a profit of £9.37. That gives me an overall growth of 0.99%, which I know is not really great, but it's still better than having to put this money in a bank account. So I'm still really happy with that. And on top of that, I also got the £7.69 dividend growth. So that is really great for me. So I'm still happy with this portfolio, as I know Altria Group and AT&T should be going up again in the future. It's all just about a waiting game, as all these stocks is also a 10-year buy for me. I would appreciate it if you comment below what is your thoughts on these stocks. So lastly, we'll be having a look at my growth stocks. Now the first one is Virgin Galactic. I bought 7 shares. This was the cost, and this is the value at the end of the year. So that's a total growth of £32, which is a total growth of 35.92%, which is awesome. Next was Rolls-Royce. So I bought 20 shares of that at a cost of that. This is the total value at the end of the year. So that gives me a growth of £3.14, which is 16.27%, which is great as well. Lastly, it's Workhorse at 7 shares, which I bought at this price with the current value is this. That is a decline of £6.25. That gives me a minus 5.82%, but this is just normal fluctuation in my opinion. I do like the company, so this doesn't worry me at all, and it will be going up again on the share price. So this is the total amount of money I've invested. This is my total value at the moment, so that gives me a profit 13.39% growth of these shares. So that makes my growth really great in my opinion, and I'm really happy with my growth stocks as well. And I will be adding new shares and new companies in 2021, so I'll keep you updated on that as well. You're welcome to comment below what is your ideas of these shares. I'll leave a link in the description below if you'd like to give me a call to discuss any of the topics in my videos. If you found this video helpful, please give me a thumbs up to let me know, and make sure that you subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss out on any of my new videos. If you've got any topic requests or any questions for me, please comment below and I'll get back to you personally. Have a lovely day, guys. Bye.